Highness feels ready to do more restore work. Today we are going to be working on my one of the biggest collections, like even bigger than Has Been or Freddy's or Monster High, any of that, because this was my very first, collection, things I actually started collecting, and as you can tell by the doll in my hand, that is my Little Pony collection. Yeah, MLP was one of the very first fandoms I got into, and the toys were no exception. I have quite a bit of them, from brushable dolls of the Equestria Girls to Gen 4 brushable toys, plushes. I even have a little Rainbow Dash house, and lots of, like, a good bunch of blind bag figures and mini figures. I think I even put, I did upload a, review or an unboxing of a figure set that I had been gifted for Christmas on the old, vlog channel, but that has been since deleted, and I don't know if I saved the video or not, so we'll see. Anyway, some of them are fairly okay, like Pinky here. I consider her pretty good condition. Like, she's got her clothes, and, well, she technically has her clothes, but there's one little issue, is that her skirt is that it is much too tall for her, and I've been sitting here for the past few minutes trying to figure out how to fix it. I'm assuming it's because it goes, you pull the skirt up. You pull the skirt up, and then it is held back by the rubber shirt. That's what I'm trying to do, at least. But even then, that's still a lot of skirt that is not tucked away. Unless it's yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Anyway, let's do a quick run through of the pile that I'm currently working on. Well, you can't do My Little Pony without starting with the actual ponies. So we're gonna start off with this Twilight that one of my aunts gave to me. Not my great aunt, just, regular aunt. It is I don't quite remember the name of it, but it's this Twilight that when you squeeze the back leg, yeah, that was a bit harsh. She still works pretty well. She still has her little scan mark for that one app. She just needs her hair to be brushed out and tamed, as you can see. That's what a lot of them are. That's what I'm mainly doing right now, is just taming their hair. So, yeah, we'll put her up to the side. And then, oh my god. I call this one my first successful pony custom, because it is not, yeah. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I see a plug missing from its hair in my painted cutie mark. And this was obviously once an Applejack, but, now it's, I don't know. Give him a name in the comments. Then, which cadence? I have two cadences, fun fact. I think. Oh, okay. This one is from oh my god. This cadence is from a 2-pack with Applejack that I was gifted a long time ago, and I can tell because of the fact that she once had tinsel in her hair, but I ripped that out years ago. Her hair is somewhat styled, it just needs to be controlled. And then this one, I think this one came with the Crystal Castle playset, because she does have the scan mark here. So yeah, 2 cadences. Wouldn't you know it? I have this like kind of snow globe Pinkie Pie. She's literally the only pony that I have that's like this. No, she's got water and she's got confetti. She's not too bad looking. Again, her mane just needs to be controlled. So, yeah. I really wish they would just put the cutie mark on both sides of the butt. Like, how hard is that to do? Then I think this is a cake topper, actually, because this is not a brushable. I don't know how I picked this up, but, this is a Applejack that I believe came with a Twilight cake topper. I know I've gotten 2 of, I too have 2 sets of these. I know, because I like, painted over one of them. Yeah, she is definitely a cake topper, because she's got a bit of, like, paint here on her tail. You can't turn her head either. She is just purely sculpted. I guess I grabbed her by accident. We're not going to count her, because she is not brushable. Let's see. I'm going to move the Equestria Girls away so it doesn't get mixed in. Girls, move. You'll get your turn. Grabbing pieces of dress. Next we have... I remember getting these. Okay, so a while back during my collecting, I remember buying these like really, they like sold these like single bags, these like little cheap dollar store type bags of ponies. And I remember, like, using those to, like, collect my main 6. But somehow, those ones... But somehow, I now end up with 2 rarities. 2 rarities. These are, like, the classic, brushables without the marks. I have Pinkie Pie. You can tell they're cheap because they don't have the extra sparkle in their eye. I have a Applejack. These, honestly, if they still sell these, I'd be surprised, but because Gen 4 is technically over, I don't think they do. So, to anybody out there growing on Gen 5, I apologize for you. You missed the good stuff. Here is a Rainbow Dash that I cut its hair to make it attempt to look like an actual Rainbow Dash. Yeah, you can tell these were cheaply made, but good quality. Fluttershy with her... what would I call this? Wicked Witch of the West kind of hairstyle. And then finally, I don't know how I still have this in a good condition, but this is not part of the main 6 either. I have Cheerilee. Hey Cheerilee, Cheerilee, hey Cheerilee, Cheerilee. These ones have the mark, like the scan mark. I have this Rainbow Dash, which has its hair in a bun for whatever reason. I'll take that down. I used to take the simple route to... You could tell it's been in there a while. And then I have this Twilight, which came in a train playset, I believe. I think the train playset is somewhere at my old house. I'll have to find it. Because it is not with the pony shelf. So yeah, again, scan mark. And then I have this posable Pinkie Pie from when they stopped making the regular brushables and they started adding articulation. I have her hair in a ponytail, which I'm not going to take out just yet. I'll figure out what to do with that later. Then, for Ponies, I have this huge fashion style, whatever the line was, Pinkie Pie. She came in a car playset with like a bunch. I think she came with quite a few like black and white accessories because, you know, she's pink. This on her hoof, the way they made these, it can be a bracelet for their hoof or it can be a ring for you. Because, yeah, they used to do that all the time as a while back. So that is all the brushable ponies. Now we can get on to the equestrian girls. So starting with the main starter, we have Twilight here, who I believe I got in a pack, 2-pack with Sunset Shimmer. I remember having a Sunset Shimmer. I don't know where she is though. Or maybe I just got her single, I'm not sure. No, I did have a Sunset Shimmer somewhere because I remember having the jacket when the first movie came out. It's so rude. She's in fairly good condition. She just needs her hair tamed, her dress replaced, and her shoes replaced. Because they used to do these feet back when the first movie came out. Then the second one I got was I don't quite remember the name of this one, but she has little boots that open on the bottom. Oh, this was Rainbow Rocks. Yeah, this is Rainbow Rocks. I remember because she has a little guitar that had like a little stamp pad, and her boots are the stamp. They're impossible to open too. Oh, actually, no, that one wasn't too bad. If I don't break my nails doing it. Okay, there we go. See? Allons-y. Close that back up. She's missing her top, but surprisingly still has her skirt, and just needs her hairbrush, and I need to find her guitar somewhere. Then we move on to the Pinkie Pies of the group. I'll start with the original that I was talking about earlier. This one, I'd say is probably, I feel like I need to check. I'll check later. This one's probably the worst out of the group because of her hair. She needs her clothes fixed, and she is quite dirty, as you can tell. My entire collection just needs a good, like, wash, honestly. But she has all her clothes, at least. So the other Pinkie Pie I have is, I think this was during the Friendship Games line, because this and the next two have like the little medals you can scan for the Equestria Girls game that came out a while back. Her skirt is made of silk, I can tell by the feel of it. She has her little heels. And her hair, not too bad, it just needs a good, like, you know, taming. But that's what they all need, basically. Let's do Fluttershy next. Again, I think this was during the Equestria Games line somewhere, because she too has the mark, and I think this is when I started getting better about keeping their clothes, because they all have them for the most part. Yeah. So then we have, you can probably tell by the hair, we have Rarity, who is not looking her best. Again, all clothes, has the medallion, and just needs her hair to be... I think I might use curlers for her, because her... Yeah, like, for the girls that have the more curly styled hair, I'm definitely gonna curl. But... pretty good condition. And finally we have Applejack, who I do have her hat, it's just not next to me at the moment. The only thing I don't appear to have, apparently, is her one boot. What? Did you get a snake in it somewhere, Applejack? Again, she's pretty clean, aside from her shirt, her rubber shirt, and she also needs a brushing. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have that I'm gonna, like, work on. For now, it's technically a work night, so I don't have a lot of time. So I'm just gonna do a quick brush out with all the brushes I have, and then I'll work on them. Like, you know, I'll give them the special treatment, probably tomorrow night or Sunday night, whenever. Let's get to work. So I have all of the ponies I'm going to brush through or, you know, curl with hot water. I have my combs and stuff right here in these boxes. And I'm also giving you guys a good view because sunlight. Collection shelf. If anyone wants a tour of that, let me know. Let me grab... What do we do first? Let's do Fluttershy. I think we'll do her first. No. We'll do the cadences first. Because they have a rather simple design actually. We'll do cadence, then Fluttershy. Here she is. It's a new day and a new angle. I literally have to bend over to talk to you guys. Last clip, I needed a break because my neck was starting to get a crick. But I, off camera, just took out the curlers for the 3 that I did. And I have literally not like touched them. I've literally just pulled them out and left them. And honestly, for Fluttershy right here, her mane, it's kind of cute. Because her hair in the show does have like a little curl at the end of it, so I'd call it more like a wave. But this is more Rarity style hair, so I will have to, like, you know, adjust and tug until I get it right. Here's her little curly pigtail. And then the 2 cadences, again, same thing. I haven't touched them. I just pulled them out. And To be honest, it kind of does look a little bit like the show, but again, I'd have to, not a full ringlet, just a little animation curl. So again, I'll have to tug and adjust until I am, oh, hers is already kind of coming undone here. Probably from me touching them. So I literally just sat them out of view and I like picked her up and suddenly her tight curl was becoming more of just a little wave. So I have straight hair Pinkie Pie. I have Pink Amina Diane Pie here, but we're gonna fix that. We're gonna turn her back to Pinkie Pie. I also have the others just inappropriate. I also have the others just out of view here. I have a video on YouTube playing while this is going on, so while the speedrun is going, like real time, I'm just gonna be listening to that while I do this. Actually, no, wait, looking at this and then realizing this is, I swear, Pinkie Pie and Rarity have like the curliest hair in the show. Like this is, like I said, this is more Rarity hair, but Pinkie's doesn't have like visible like curls. Hers is just very poofy. So maybe I'll try to do like multiple curls. Like I'll separate the hair into like 4 or 3 maybe, and then just style it that way. We'll see, we'll see. But for now, let's get started. So we started with regular Pinky, and then we've moved down all the way to this Rainbow Dash. This Rainbow Dash is gonna be a special case because I will have to do what is called a boil wash to straighten her hair and to get it to lay flat from being in a bun for so long. Boil washing is definitely not for kids unsupervised because it is literally what it is. Very hot water, boiling hot water. I don't know why I keep touching Rarity. I can't see what I'm doing too well. Boiling hot water and hair, you know, dunking their hair and washing it and all that junk. If you are under 13 or even 18, it just depends on, you know, how careful you are. Even still, please do this with adult supervision just to make sure, or even better, have an adult do it for you, just so you don't burn yourself. My hair is in the way, pardon me. I am not good with camera angles. God. Hi. I'm upside down for just a moment. There we go, that's better. So yeah. I didn't do everyone's mane, just mainly the ones that needed restyling. Like you see, like Applejack, and one of the Pinkies and Cheerilee, they all have their manes pretty tamed. Because, or even this Rarity right here, she didn't need it because her hair was like in that little twist still. I realized something. I am missing a pony. I don't know what I did with it. I have a feeling I know what I did with it, but it's a little bit hard to get to. I'll have to go look for her later and put her in the collection. But this footage is literally at an hour. So I'm gonna cut here and I will come back when all of their hair is dried, like when I've taken all their hair out. And we'll move on to the proper styling process. It has been quite a couple hours since we put the curlers in, and it is now time to take them out. Well, I don't know why I put Rainbow Dash up here knowing I was gonna boil wash her. Let's check out how we did. They probably aren't even all that dry, to be honest, but then again, they are fake hair, so do the first curl. Ooh! Look at that beauty. And the way it separates just adds more volume, even. Let's do the second half. And hope we get it. Looking promising, looking promising. Adjust it a bit. Look at that hair. Look at those beautiful rings. So then we'll do the back half. Not the tail. Look at all you freaks. So the first half. So what we did was technically the first half. They'll probably all fall out with time. Oh, look at that. So I would probably like put in like some kind of divider, just make sure the hair stays separate. For now, let's just focus on getting the actual hair out. Oh, wait a minute, I think I might have actually made that work. So that's the mane done. And this bit wants to fall into the other side, but I'm like trying. Boing, 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 boing. Out the... Looks like the tail is ready to come out. The tail doesn't look quite as pleasing, to be truthful, but it is Still a curl, so you know what? We gon' roll with it. Now, these kinds of things do take, you know, a bit of finesse and the occasional, like, you know, you have to make sure they stay on the right side. But that is Pinky. One of the Pinkies, at least. Set her off to the side and just try not to ruin her too much. We'll do this Pinky next, since we already started with the Pinkie Pie. I have 3 Pinkies, all different variations. This was the only other one I put, like, proper curls in. So that's... Ooh. Definitely a lot more bouncy. Definitely gonna need some finesse. But that's probably because I had her hair higher up. And I'll do this, the back side, or what's going to be the back. Oh, here we go. There you go. Now we're getting places. And try and... Oh. I pull it, and I still managed to make it poofy. Yes, Pinky's hair is very poofy in the show, so I'll probably have to, like, use some kind of method to, like, push the hair down toward the head, just so it's not as bouncy. But then again, her hair is extremely poofy in the main show, so honestly, this looks pretty show accurate, I would say. The tails are usually I don't know what they make the tails out of, but they get frizzed so easily, but this Pinky is a lot more promising, tail-wise. Look at that girl, look at that ringlet. Anyway, that is... Let's see if I can balance her in my hand. That is this Pinky. We're gonna lay her flat, which these... They're still considered brushables, but they have posable legs now. Or they did back then. We'll do this we'll do Snow Globe Pinky, as I am calling her. Which I only did her tail, because her hair is already twisted and tamed. But maybe I'll redo it one day. You'll probably see it in the video if I do. No, don't ruin the other Pinkies! Applejack, hers is already coming out. Again, I didn't really do anything with her hair yet because it's already, I haven't touched it and I don't feel like I need to. This is just to keep it, like, you know, for one, give it a new look, and to kind of, I guess, fix them the way they were. Anyway, let's do the rarity that I didn't curl, because again, twisty hair, already tamed. That's the whole goal, is to tame these hairs. So hers came out a little tighter than I wanted, but you know, a little pulling, and we can eventually fix that. Now for the rarity I did curl. Hers was a struggle. Like, seriously, I had to use 2 layers of straws to, like, hold it in place. Then look. Like, with a little bit of finesse, we can get it to work. Actually, hold on. That, just holding it like that, see? That already looks pretty. show accurate. I thought I must have forgotten. Oh well. Do the bottom half. These are all literally just plastic straws, nothing fancy. And that's that half. Let's try and... I'm gonna take one of these rubber bands that held it in place. I'm gonna try... Actually, no. Use purple. That way it matches. I'm gonna try and see if I can, like, attach it to her, between her ears to hold it in some form of place. Same with the back. Not quite how I wanted it. But you know what? It still looks pretty. Spike would definitely agree. But then again, he would agree in most things she wears. Just because he loves her too much. Looking pretty good. But you know what? For the sake of this, we will take it off and just let her hair be free. And we will fix it up later. Success with that one. I still feel Pinky looks pretty good. And now Cheerilee, who only had her tail curled because same reason as Applejack. That's actually pretty good looking. In case you can't see. Like, I probably could have done something with their hair, but one, I really didn't see a point. And two, I still need to find the pony I'm missing because I got one a little bit later for like a couple bucks that I should probably, one, find, and two, probably should fix her up too. So now I have this mess of straws. That I really don't feel like cleaning up. You know, we're just gonna take this the easy way. And hope it works. No, that is not gonna work. Okay, fine, we'll just put them away. We'll just put them in a pile. No one has to know. Even though I just said it to all of the internet. She's literally the only Cheerilee I have in this form. I think I have another Cheerilee ever. And I mean, their marks give them away. I mean, look, cheery flowers. She's literally the only Cheerilee that I have. I don't know how I managed to get my hands on a Cheerilee. Let's go back and look at Pinkie Pie, who I believe is still a major success. Though it looks like her curls have flattened now since I took them out. Like they're starting to be less show accurate, but we tried at least, right? Rainbow is still hog-tied because I need to, like I said in the previous clip, I need to boil wash her. This Pinky still looks pretty poofy. Surprisingly. Let's not ruin the magic. Honestly, just... No, I might need them for another day. I'm not gonna throw them away, but I am gonna put them back in. I'm already awake. I may as well go put everything up. It's gonna be one of those days, it looks like. Too many wires in my room. Ah. But I have so much stuff that needs charging. I can't help it. A lot of these curlers, I don't know what my kid self was doing back when I made these, but they are definitely too tiny. I guess I didn't gauge right, which is all little children do. Pinky is flattening. Like, yeah, I did say, like, with a little bit of finesse, you could get her to, like, look a little less intense, but then again, her hair in the show is, like this, like, extremely poofy. So, you know what? We're gonna put these off to the side for the time being because I'm too lazy to go put them on the shelf. Plus, I don't have many other shelves to put them on. Well, I have one spare shelf, but it's hard to get to. Okay, Rarity, your hair. I still think, like, with my finger like that, it literally looks like the show. Both of these rarities are the exact same because they came from the exact kind of bag. Poofy Pinky goes in the back because she's a success. And I just knocked off Rainbow Dash. You can definitely see the difference in the cheap rainbow and this rainbow. This rainbow has more color in her hair, and of course the extra twinkles. Alright. I have decided not to record anything else in this video, not the boil and wash process or anything like that, because boil washing is a pretty simple thing to do, and with hair I still have not done it. I've just kind of left it alone. Plus, this video is already in almost an hour long, and I don't need to keep you guys here any longer, so thank you guys so much for watching this nearly hour-long video. If you like what you saw here, please comment down below saying you want to see more. Also, leave some video suggestions down there for what you guys may want to see. Be sure to like and subscribe so you'll know when I post new stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my socials down below because you can get more of my art, more updates to the channel, stuff like that. And, as always, I tip the ground to you until next time.